Welcome to another episode of We Hate Fantasy Football. It is still We Hate Fantasy Football, as my partner over here, Crazy MFJR, still hating fantasy football along with me. I am the captain. And we are going to go ahead and take a look at our Week 4. We'll preview what's coming up. Before we get into that, let's talk a little bit about waivers. Waivers ran today. Actually, this is Wednesday. You'll see this on Thursday or Friday or Sunday or next year when you decide to finally look at it.
It's on YouTube. It'll be there for whatever.
Forever. So waivers ran, and I want to just talk about our league for a second, how proud I am of our little 10-team league.
Yep.
As you look through the fantasy websites, as you look, maybe listen to a podcast, and they give, the top waiver pickups of the week, they were all taken already by people on our league.
Yep.
Like
Jordan Howard, Terrell Pryor, all these guys.
They're all gone.
Already gone.
Yeah. So, hey, good job. Everyone's paying attention. Everyone's really involved. It's going really well. So, good job to the league.
Yep.
Stop beating me.
Me too.
So, Josh, I have a first question to you. Terrell Pryor did go already. Lisa picked him up right before. It was, I think, Sunday morning she picked him up. She didn't spend much on him.
No.
But if he had gone on waivers this week, what do you think it would have cost?
I'm probably guessing at least $15 is what I would have, if I was going to make a bid, my bid probably would have been 10 to 12. And I think I probably would have gotten outbid by somebody. He came up big, man. That guy looks awesome. He didn't make it as a quarterback, but heck, as a receiver, that dude's athletic. He can run, he can catch. They're throwing him the Wildcat. I mean, Cleveland's not going anywhere, so why not be experimental with your guys and see what can happen?
I really think that he probably would have gone. It would have been over $20.
You think so?
I think so.
Okay.
I mean, for Kyle Rudolph went for 16 this week.
Yeah.
That was our high bid.
Another high-priced tight end.
Kyle. Oh yeah. Why isn't Gus picking up his tight ends?
I don't know, Gus. Get on these tight ends, dude. Somebody else is beating you to the punch.
There's a lot of tight ends went this week, and Gus, not one to you. We're all worried. Are you paying attention?
What are you doing?
So Rudolph goes for 16. I just feel like that's there's just not much. There's just, because we're all paying attention, because we're ahead of the game. Waivers kind of a little boring this week. That's kind of. What did you say?
Well, the one thing that I found interesting is that Lisa and Tom are going to play each other this week.
Mm-hmm.
And they both made waiver wire ads.
Mm-hmm.
They both picked up defenses.
Perfect.
They both picked up crummy defenses. Lisa added the Colts defense, who I think they've gone through 745 defensive backs so far this season. So they're on 746. Okay. Maybe 747 will be the winner.
Okay.
And then Tom picked up the Redskins. Now, granted, they're playing Cleveland, and although we just gushed about how interesting their offense potentially could be, it is Cleveland, but the Redskins' defense also has no secondary, so I don't exactly know what was going on in the Estrada household as far as what defenses they want to start. We'll see. The other thing that I saw that was interesting was Tom, hopefully, maybe, finally settled on a quarterback, and it's this guy. Stick with Matt Stafford, dude. That's the way to go.
But he likes that revolving door. That quarterback, just a revolving door quarterback. Do you think he'll pick him up and keep him this time? Because then last week he picked him up, and then dropped him a day later.
Yeah.
All right.
He likes to be active on the waiver wire.
That is true. He did say he's making the playoffs this year.
He's 1-2. He's not that far off of it.
Well, he's ahead of me.
He's only 2 games out of first place in his division.
True, that is true. We got a couple of pretty interesting matchups this week. You've got the Estrada Bowl.
Yeah, the Estrada Bowl last year, I think, was the all-time lowest scoring matchup in the history of our league. So, what did they get? 130 points combined?
It was really bad, and I remember a couple of memes afterward of how ashamed Lisa was.
So this year, we'll see. Can the Estrada Bowl outdo last year's Estrada Bowl? And then is anybody going to be feeding Ethan and Ella, or are they just going to be in their respective corners crying? It'll be interesting. The other one that's always interesting is Kevin and Gus.
Kevin and Gus. Man, my text messages have kind of been blowing up this week. They're kind of going back and forth a little bit.
It's a good week for Kevin. I mean, his team's good already. But then this is also the week that Gus has the Packers disaster where, half his team is on a bye. So
he's got Jameis. Well, here's the thing. One of the things that Gus was talking about on our little text stream there, Gus was talking about how he played Kevin last week down a man. and he was able to still beat him, which actually wasn't true, Gus. If you look back at it was actually Kevin who had DeMarco Murray on a bye and still played him for some reason. Kevin ended up losing that week by 10. But yeah, Gus has already talked about, I'm going to play it man down. I'm going to go just 10 guys this week. What do you think? Kevin actually thought that was a really good idea.
Kevin's in it to win it this year. So
I think
any advantage he can get, I think he's going to take.
I don't know. I think Kevin's a heavy favorite here.
Yeah, I do too.
Josh, who still owes money for the league?
So we got two culprits that owe the whole thing. Jordan Keitel and Ryan, both those the full 65 that we're collecting this year. So guys, please get it to me. Kevin and Gus both owe another 15. We didn't ask them to bring it until we actually got to drafting, I understand, but I need that money. And Wally still owes 15, but I'm taking it out of the proceeds that I'm sending him back for the belt. So technically he's a wash, but that's who's on the list. Myself, you, Tom, Lisa, and Jeff have all paid up, but come on, guys, let's get the rest of the dues in so we can get everybody paid, and then I don't have to sweat it, and nobody else does either.
All right, that's going to do it for our Week 4 preview for Crazy MFJR. This is the captain. We'll see you next time.
Bye.